Dr. Habermas, regarding the minimal facts argument, if Paul passed what he received, how do you, which would be 1 Corinthians 15,
Right.
verse 3, I delivered to you what I also received. How do you understand Paul's statement in Galatians 1:12? In that where he received...
Paul says, I didn't receive it from any man. I received it from Jesus Christ. Yeah, and that's not a conflict at all. He's saying he received his gospel message from Jesus. And if you go back and look at the 3 chapters in Acts 9, 22, and 26, the gospel message is very clear. And who gave it to him? Peter? No, it comes from the vision of Jesus. So Jesus gave it to him. But if that's all it is, and Paul doesn't think he got it from any person, why does he say right after that, 1:18, why does he say, and 3 years later I went up to Jerusalem and spent 15 days, 2 weeks, with Peter and James, the brother of Jesus. So Paul means, I didn't get the gospel from these guys. I didn't even know them. I'm not going up there until this time later. But Jesus gave me the gospel message. He's saying, praise the Lord. But I went up there. Why? Because they're eyewitnesses, and Paul interviews them on the gospel facts. You say, well, how do we get that? Keep reading. Galatians 2:2. I went up there to ask them about the gospel message I received. And he goes on to say, they agreed with me. So Jesus gave me the gospel. I went to the 2 eyewitnesses to hear about the resurrection, the whole gospel, resurrection appearances. And in chapter 2, they agreed with me. They never corrected me. A few verses later, Galatians 2:9, they give Paul and Barnabas the right hand of fellowship. So you don't give the right hand of fellowship to a heretic. So they were blessing Paul and Barnabas for ministry because what they taught was true. Paul got the main center message from Jesus. The rest of that resurrection message came from the eyewitnesses.